Hello, I'll be taking you through an intermediate sequence today. So go ahead and get started in a Sukhasana meditation pose. You're welcome to bring a cushion under your sit bones if you would like. And remember to just take everything at your own pace. You can always modify as needed or get into child's pose and let go of any judgment and just have fun today in our asana practice. So coming into our seated position, today we'll start with the Kalabati Pranayama. Keep in mind if it's later in the day for you or you have a lot of food in the belly, this wouldn't be a good idea. So you can just substitute with an Ujjayi ocean breath, or you can even take a calming Nadi Shodhana breath. But if you're with me in the morning, we'll go ahead and move on to our Kalabati. So go ahead and we'll start with a few detoxifying breaths. You can close the eyes. Inhaling through the nose. Open mouth, exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. 2 more on your own. And seal the lips and just take a few moments of an Ujjayi breath just to help you get grounded and settle in. Breathing in through the nose, nice and slow. Exhaling through the nose at a nice steady pace. And now you're welcome to stay with your Ujjayi ocean breath. Otherwise, join me for a Kalabati breath. And remember, it'll be a relaxed inhale. We just let the belly hang out. You can think of laughing Buddha. And then a forceful exhale where we pull the belly back into the spine. Closing down the eyes. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. Exhale, empty the lungs completely. Engage the bandhas, Mahabandha if it's in your practice. Inhaling through the mouth, filling up the lungs with air. Holding the breath with the lungs full. And just stay here for as long as feels comfortable. Whenever you feel ready, go ahead and release the breath. Return to normal breathing, taking a few moments in a seated passive awareness. Remember, if you get lightheaded, it's okay to just bring the eyes open and find one point to focus your gaze on. Otherwise, let's try to keep them closed over the next couple rounds. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin your second set. Empty the lungs. Engage the bandhas. Inhaling through the mouth. Holding the breath with lungs full. Engage the bandhas only if it's in your practice. Taking your time, coming back to normal breathing in a seated passive awareness, starting to notice the sensations of the practice on your body. And we'll take one last final round. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. Empty the lungs. Inhaling through the mouth. Holding the breath with lungs full. Taking a few moments to feel the effects of the practice on the body. Whenever you're ready, coming back to your Ujjayi breath and syncing the breath with the music. Boom, 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 boom. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your own counts. Your next inhale, go ahead and bring the eyes open to a soft gaze. And you can extend your legs out long to the front. I'll just turn to the side so you can see me better. And move any flesh out of the way, sitting up nice and tall, flexing the toes. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Holding for anything that's accessible, and hold and breathe. One, 2, 3,
3, 4.
Inhale, coming back up to a tall spine. Exhale, crossing at the ankles and just taking your time to roll forward, coming onto all fours, our tabletop position. Inhale, dropping the belly, pointing the chin to the sky for cow pose. Exhale for cat, arch the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And just continue to move through your cat-cow at your own pace, your own rhythm, slowly awakening the body. One more. And coming back to a neutral spine at the center, we'll go ahead and stretch the wrists, point the fingertips toward the knees. Inhale. As you exhale, just gently bring the hips closer to the heels until you feel enough sensation. Hold and breathe. And release. Now we'll change to the top part of the hand. And for this, you can bring the hips closer to the heels for less sensation. So finding the degree that works for you, hold and breathe. One. 2, release, and you can shake it out. We'll move a little bit deeper into the hips with some circles. So from your tabletop, just walk the hands about one hand width forward, closer to the front. Inhale, shift your hips to the front. As you exhale, circle your hips to the back. Now we'll all look slightly different, but just move in a way that feels good. And let go of any judgment. And then go ahead and change directions, making your circles as big or as small, whatever feels best in your body. And coming back to the center, returning to your tabletop position, pressing each finger pad into the earth. Inhale, extend the left heel to the back, and then reach the opposite fingertips to the front. Hold and breathe, pulling the belly into the spine, starting to test out your balance. 1, 2, 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the lifted knee. Reach for the ankle behind you. Inhale, kick your foot into your hand for Sukhasana, a nice little shoulder opener. One. 2. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to your tabletop position. And we'll go ahead and change sides. Now extending the right heel behind you, and then the opposite fingertips to the front. Hold and breathe. One. 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending the knee, reaching for the ankle or the foot. Inhale, kick the foot into the hand, Sukhasana. Hold and breathe, find your dristi. One, keep kicking. 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, return to your tabletop position. Inhale, tucking the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're welcome to take any organic movements that feel good to you, maybe pedaling out the legs. Be sure that your palms are spread wide on your mat. Try to rotate the inside of your elbow to face the front. Press the shoulders down away from your ears. And slowly melt your heels deeper into the earth. And coming into a still dog. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat and just slowly walk your feet toward your hands. Bring them hip-width distance apart. Bending the knees, reach for opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. Just let your head hang heavy. Allow the low back to release. Maybe add some movement or be still. And release the grip. And just slowly start to straighten the legs. We'll lift up the feet, sliding the hands underneath for gorilla pose. This is enough sensation. Stay here. If you would like to go deeper, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bending the elbows. Pull the torso closer to the thighs. Hold and breathe. One. 2. Go ahead and release the grip. toe heel the feet together to touch, bending the knees, slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow so you don't get any head rush. You can roll the shoulders to the back and to the front. And now we'll bring our fingertips on top of the shoulders for circles forward. And the pace is up to you. And to the back. And now straight arms forward. You can do one or both arms at the same time. Go ahead and reverse. Nice, and go ahead and come back to the center. And now we'll just twist from side to side, just letting the arms be heavy. You can add a generous bend in the knees. And slowly coming back to the center. So standing at the top of your mat, hands to heart center, standing at attention, Samastihiti. We'll move through our first Sane nice and slow. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, moving with a flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Create one long line of energy from the tailbone all the way out through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, planting your palms. Inhale, coming into either a high or low plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hold here. Squeezing the elbows to your rib cage. One, inhale, upward facing dog, lifting your thighs and knees off your mat, pull your shoulders back behind you. Inhale to re-engage the breath. Exhale for tiger. Pressing the palms into the earth and pushing out through the tops of the shoulder blades. Make sure the hips make a diagonal line with the ankles and the shoulders. One, inhale, dropping the knees, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze and step to the top. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll take one more flow, a little bit slower like that with some holds. Inhale, reach your hands over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hold your chaturanga. One, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tiger hold. One, inhale, dropping the knees, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few moments to stabilize the breath. Inhale, gaze and step to the top of your mat. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. So now this time we'll flow one breath to one movement, a couple more times through. Inhale, reaching your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, dropping the knees, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gaze and step to the top of your mat. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart one more time through. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming all the way into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, dropping the knees, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold and breathe, stay here. Inhale, reach the right leg high, standing splits, hold and breathe. Drop that right hip bone down. One. Two. Inhale. Exhale, lightly stepping the foot all the way through. Coming into our lunge. Inhale, reach the fingertips over the head. Exhale, high lunge warrior, arms out to a T. Tuck your thumbs, open your heart, hold and breathe. One. Two. Inhale, hands to the heart, hover the back knee. Exhale, launching forward for Stork Pose. Hold and breathe. Trying to bring the knee in line with the hip, flex the toes toward your face. One. Option one, you can hold the shin. Option two, take your peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, extending the heel to the front. Hold and breathe. Try to pull that left hip bone back and stack it under the shoulder. One. Two, slowly release, and we'll move into our warrior three. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, slowly bringing the torso parallel to the earth. Hold and breathe. One. Maybe reaching your fingertips to the front. Two, inhale, exhale, slowly bring the back toes to the earth for pyramid pose. Both toes facing the front. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Fold your torso over the front thigh. Hold and breathe. Remember to square your hips. Pull your right hip back. Push the left hip forward. 1. 2. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bending the front knee and just take a walk forward. Inhale, lifting up the back leg. Exhale, half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Fingertip onto the right hand. And open to the side, either a point or flex. Hold and breathe, trying to create one long line of energy with the shoulders. 1. 2. 3. One more. 4. Inhale. Rotate to the center. Exhale, fold, bringing both feet back to the earth. Just take a few moments here and just noticing the difference in sensation between the right and the left leg. Noticing all the space you just created, all those energy centers that now have space to move. Inhale, reaching your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, dropping the knees, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to the breath. On your next inhale, lifting the left leg high, standing splits, hold and breathe. One. 2, inhale, exhale, lightly stepping the foot through to the front. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, high lunge warrior, bring the arms out to a T, tuck the thumbs for Musti Mudra, the mudra of strength. Open the heart, sit nice and low, hold and breathe. One. 2. Inhale, hover in the knee, bring the hands to your heart. Exhale, launching forward for Stork Pose, bringing the knee in line with the hip, flexing the toes. Option 1, one or both hands to the shin. Option 2, take the peace fingers with the big toe, extending the heel to the front, hold and breathe. 1. 2, gently release. Try to keep the foot lifted and slowly coming into your warrior 3. Just tick-tock, bringing the torso parallel to the earth. Hold and breathe. One, maybe reaching your arms to the front. 2, inhale, bring the fingertips to the earth. Exhale, dropping the back foot nice and slowly for pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold your torso over the thigh. Hold and breathe. One, pull that left hip back, push the right hip forward. 2, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bending the front knee. Just walk the hands forward, spider tip onto the left fingers, and launch into your warrior, your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. One, 2, 'Stay with me, one more. 3, inhale, bringing the hands back to the center. Exhale, forward fold both feet to the earth. Just take a few moments here. Now feeling the difference in sensation between both legs. Inhale, reaching your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, dropping the knees, bring the big toes to touch. We'll take a short prostration, coming into child's pose. You can bring the hands to prayer. Beautiful job, yogis. Let's take a few detoxifying breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Open mouth exhale. 3 more. Just slowly making your way back to your Ujjayi breath. And then we'll come all the way up into a seated position. And so now we'll take some time to focus on our upper body and our core strength. So first, we'll come back into our downward facing dog, and you can watch me. We're going to take a series of knee to nose, and so you can watch me first. Inhale, tucking the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, squeeze the knee to the nose, and we just shift the weight forward. Inhale, lengthen. So we'll do that to the front, the side, and then we'll bring our knee across the chest. So it'll be a nice upper body and core workout. So go ahead and come join me. Inhale, tucking the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee across the body to the opposite elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. And coming either into a down dog, or you can take child's pose for a short prostration. Inhale, lifting the head, coming back to all fours. Inhale, tuck the toes under, stay with me. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reaching the left leg high. Inhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the outside elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring that knee across the chest to the opposite elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down dog. We're taking your child's pose for a short prostration. Beautiful job, yogis. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Now we'll go a little bit more into our core. You can shift your hips to one side and spin your feet around to the front. And we'll just move our sit bones, the flesh, out of the way. You want to sit up nice and tall. So there's a few different options. We'll work on boat pose Navasana, but there's different layers, so just choose which one works for you. Option 1. Grabbing the back side of the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly just start to tilt the spine into a diagonal line, and then bring the heels in line with the knees. So you can stay here, or you can reach the fingertips, hold and breathe. One. Now for low boat, we'll just hover the feet off the earth. One. High boat, reaching the arms over the head. Inhale, exhale, lift. One, and release. Go ahead and squeeze your knees to your chest. Option to rock side to side if that feels good. And now we'll start to rock and roll front to back. Just gaining enough momentum to come up to a seated position. And we'll do one more set. So this will give you an opportunity, if it was new to you, to work on your alignment. So come into any variation, hold and breathe. One, low boat. One, inhale, reaching the arms together at the top of the head. Exhale, lifting the chest. And release. You're welcome to squeeze the knees into the chest. You can be still or rock side to side. And now start rocking front to back, massaging the spine. Until you gain enough momentum to come up to a seated position, crossing over the ankles, coming onto all fours. Inhale, tucking the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. And taking a moment to bring your breath back to the music. Inhale, stepping the right foot to the front, coming into either a low or a high lunge. You can drop the back knee if you would like. Inhale, reaching the left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, twist, hooking the elbow. Bring the hands to the heart. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lifting up the back knee for revolve side lunge. Hold and breathe. One. Two. Inhale, coming back to the center. Go ahead and drop the back knee. Bring the hands to the inside of the top foot, and you can move the top foot out to the edge, and we'll just come into lizard pose. So make this nice and restorative. You can stay here, or maybe drop the elbows down to the mat for a deeper stretch. One. 2. Inhale, coming back up to your palms. Now option 1, reaching the right arm behind you. Inhale, exhale, twist. Option 2, bend the opposite knee, reach for the toes, and we'll come into a quad stretch. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, bringing the heel closer to the hips. Hold and breathe. One. 2, gently releasing the back leg. And now we'll take the top foot and just toe heel the foot across the mat, coming into our pigeon. Bring the knee and ankle as much as possible parallel to the top of the mat. Avoid sinking into that right sit bone. You can even place a cushion under the hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, start to lean forward and come into sleeping pigeon. Hold and breathe. One. 2. 3. Option 1, stay here in your sleeping pigeon. Option 2, come back to your proud pigeon, bending the back knee, reaching for the toes, squeezing the heel toward the glute, and try to rotate the shoulders back to the front. Hold and breathe. One, are you breathing? Two. 3, slowly release the back foot. If you're in sleeping pigeon, come up to proud pigeon. Inhale, tuck the toes, press the palms into the mat, and exhale back to your downward facing dog. Just taking a few moments here. Inhale, step the left foot to the front, coming into our lunge. You can drop the back knee while we set up. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hooking the elbow, twist, bring the hands to heart center, revolve side lunge. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lifting up the back knee. One. 2, gently lower the knee. Bring the hands to the inside of the top foot. You can toe heel the foot out to the edge of the mat a bit. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, you can bring your elbows down to the earth. One. 2. Inhale, coming back up to your palms. Inhale, reach the left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the back. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, bending that knee, reaching for the toes. Hold and breathe. One. 2, gently release the back foot. Now we'll toe heel the front foot across the mat. Bring the knee and ankle parallel to the top of your mat as much as possible. Square the hips, sitting up nice and tall for proud pigeon. Inhale, exhale, fold forward for sleeping pigeon. Hold and breathe. One. 2. 3. Option 1, stay in your sleeping pigeon. Option 2, coming up to a tall spine, bending the back knee, reaching for the toes, and trying to rotate the shoulders back to the front. Hold and breathe. One. 2. 3. Gently releasing the back foot. If you're in sleeping pigeon, coming up to proud pigeon. All together, tuck the toes. Inhale, push the palms into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze, and we'll just step to the front, bending the knees and coming all the way down to our backs. Actually, before we go down, we'll stretch the shoulders so you can point the fingertips to the back wall, and then we'll just start to scoot the hips further away until you feel enough sensation in the shoulders. And you want the hands in line with the shoulders. And we'll hold and breathe. One. 2. Now to come back up, the best way is to bend the knees and just use a little momentum to come into a seated position. And now we'll stretch the opposite side of the shoulders. So you can bring your hands to your hips, and you really want to make sure the top of the hand is kind of up on the hip, and we'll bend the knees and then tuck the elbows inside, and then we'll slowly start to close the legs together. And when you feel enough sensation, just hold and breathe. I'm going to face this way so you can see me better. So just nice and slowly, you control the amount of sensation you'll feel in the shoulders. Hold and breathe. One. 2. 2, and just gently releasing the legs. And you can just shake it out. And now we'll lie down on our backs. So first we'll come into our bridge pose. Knees are hip-width distance apart. You should be able to graze the backside of the ankles. For this first time through, just press the hands into the mat. Inhale, exhale, lifting the hips for bridge pose. Hold and breathe. One. 2, and slowly melting the hips back down to the earth. Maybe knocking the knees from right to left. And then finding your way back to the center. So you can take another variation of bridge. There's an option to interlace your hands behind your back and tuck the shoulders, or you can actually reach for the ankles. So I'll show you both options. Inhale, exhale, lifting the hips for bridge pose. So squeezing the shoulders underneath you, interlacing the hands, lifting the hips, hold and breathe. One. 2, and slowly release and lower back down. And then if you want to go even further, you can repeat one of those variations or holding the ankles. Inhale, exhale, lifting the hips for bridge pose, hold and breathe. One. 2, and gently lower, squeezing the knees into the chest for a short prostration. Now you're welcome to stay here or try one more variation of bridge pose, or full wheel is in your practice. At this time, I'll cue that so you can point the fingertips down toward the shoulders, press the entire palm to the mat, and try to keep the elbows in line as much as possible with the shoulders. As you inhale, you'll push off the palms and the feet to bring the hips up to the sky. Inhale. And you're trying to keep the knees in the same direction as the toes. Squeeze the thighs together, hold and breathe. One. 2. Inhale, exhale slowly, bending the elbows, tucking the chin to the chest, and then squeezing the knees in. Trying to press the tailbone into the earth for maximum spinal extension. Inhale, exhale for happy baby. Reaching for the outside edge of the feet. If your tailbone is off the earth, just grab the lower part of your thigh. Option to be still or rock side to side, massaging your spine. Now extending the left leg long. Interlace the hands to the top of the shin. Inhale, squeeze the right knee to the rib cage. Hold and breathe. Inhale, exhale, supine twist. So you'll bring the leg across the body, the hips start to stack. Gaze in the opposite direction, pressing both shoulders into your mat. Hold and breathe, maybe closing down the eyes. One. Two. Three. Slowly coming back to the center. And we'll just change out our legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeezing the left knee to the side of the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist, bringing the leg across the body. And then the gaze in the opposite direction. Press both shoulders into the earth. Hold and breathe. One. Two. Three. Inhale, coming back to the center. Squeeze the knees into the chest to reset. And now we'll come into a straddle position with the legs. Option to stay here, or if it's accessible, reaching for the big toes. One. Two. Three. Four. Gently release, bending the knees, bringing them back to the center. Inhale, lifting the chest off the earth. Exhale, final Savasana, extending the legs long, arms beside you, closing down the eyes if they're not already. Return to normal breathing. Sukhasana for longer if you wish. Otherwise, wiggle the toes. Start to move the fingers. Inhale, reaching your arms over your head like you're just waking up for a big morning stretch. Exhale, bending the knees, rolling to fetal position either side, using the bicep as a pillow, trying to keep the eyes closed. Slowly pushing yourself up to your meditation position with a closed eyes gaze and bringing your hands to your heart. Beautiful practice, yogi. Taking a moment of gratitude, letting go of any judgment. Just feeling all the space you just created in the body, all the new energy, the new life force. Letting go of all the old, making room for new. And we'll bring our hands up to our third eye center. The light, the love, and the strength in me sees, honors, and reflects that same light, love, and strength inside you. We bow forward together to seal in our practice. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the sequence.